I know a glass jaw when I see one, and I've seen this man wobble many times. I know he is afraid of a smack, and if you're afraid of a smack off me, a smack will feel like a double-barrel shotgun.
He's got all the talking Conor's done to him. You've seen him rattled at the press conference.
I'm angry, a little bit emotional. My job, when I go to the cage, I have to control my emotional. I have to stay relaxed, but keep going and mold this guy.
Mean things are going to be said. Things that are probably out of bounds are going to be said. But the beauty of fighting is, on October 6th, they will step into the octagon and everything will be settled.
I'm going to expose you. Now you're up on the real kid, and you're going to be smoked October 6th, live on pay-per-view. I am going to love every second of it.
The thing about Khabib and his opponents, no one ever dared speak about his father or where he's from. Conor just blew right past all that.
Conor had an Instagram post about your dad calling him a coward. Did that affect you in any way?
The Chechen people know what I'm talking about when I call this man a coward.
When he started talking about his dad, and he started saying all those negative things about his dad, I knew that this rivalry was going to go to a different place.
We don't give a fuck about him. My heart is right towards this man, towards his team, towards his people.
Yo, Sean, put him on game.
You can get $50 today. All you gotta do is play a $5 line.
Don't give a fuck about him and his people. And this is never over. Never.
This talking led to Khabib taking it very personal.
Win or lose, will you shake Conor's hand after the fight? Can I shake his hand? After the fight, win or lose, will you?
No way. No way.
Why not?
Because I just don't give a fuck about this man no more. I don't care about none of this. I'm gonna go in and do my thing and show what really up.
For me, this is more than defend my title. For me, it's more than fight for the title, more than main event. You know, for me, it's personal.
Crazy night is gonna be inside the cage and outside the cage. And you just have to prepare for this.
I think something's going to happen in the crowd between the Russians and the Irish. It's gotten bigger than just a UFC fight.
You guys doing anything different or beefing up security for this?
Yeah. There's going to be security, and we're ready for this.
You wouldn't go to this fight because the potential the violence breaks out?
Correct. This fight's going to go off. There's a lot of bad blood, and I'm sure there's even more now. This will be handled really perfectly.
It was like very big fight, and it was like big pressure on me.
Alhamdulillah, tomorrow night I'm gonna smash your boy, guys.
And I remember when I was talking with my father, and he told me, you know how people make diamonds? Diamonds make it under big pressure. If you can handle this pressure, you're gonna become diamond. When time comes, you have to shine.
Conor did a damn good job in that first round.
From the first 30 seconds when he got that first takedown and he just would not let go, and eventually he slowly worked his way there. He thoroughly dominated Conor.
He was under Khabib for more than 4 minutes.
One of the more interesting moments of the fight was Khabib on top of Conor, beating the shit out of him, going, let's talk now.
I was talking with him like crazy, and he gave back to me like, hey, it's only business. But for me, it's not only business. For me, it's very personal.
Khabib decided to surprise everyone. He showed how to fight standing.
He landed the bigger shot. There was one big giant shot that was landed in that fight, and it was by hand.
Khabib does what he does, and he starts to wear you out. That's exactly what he did to Conor.
That way.
Conor's cornerman was yelling at him and talking smack to him.
During that whole fight, Khabib was going at me. Islam was going at me.
Dylan absolutely was insulting Khabib and saying something to him and provoking him.
In the 4th round, he dominated completely. He made him give up.
He was done. He was beaten down. Khabib f***ed him up. Khabib smashed him.
When I catch his neck and I choke him like he tap, and I think, hey, you bring like thousands of people from Ireland here on different part of world, and you tap in front of them and you talk about warrior or something like this. How you can tap? Go sleep. Go sleep.
He didn't want to stop after Conor had tapped. And he's letting him know, hey, motherfucker, this is real.
Why I come here? Why I train so hard for this? You're gonna tap easy like this? I was preparing for war, and when I come here, I don't fight opponent, this is make me empty.
He won the fight, and he looked great doing it. He had the opportunity to walk out of the place, a champion, and look like a stud.
And I was like, okay, it's not enough. I need something,
And he was pointing at me, and I went like that.
I see some his corners talk with me and I think, oh, I have to bite his half, you know.
And he snapped and ran and dove over the cage.
When he jumped out the ring, I remember closing my eyes.
I don't think that was calculated.
Okay.
I think that was in the moment. He's full of passion.
That escalation felt incredibly unnecessary.
The whole thing is extremely unfortunate and just a black eye on the sport.
He talked about my religion. He talked about my country. He talked about my father. He broke fast. He almost killed a couple people. What about this? What about this? Why people talk about I jump over the cage?
Our biggest moment, the most people watching ever. I couldn't be more disappointed. He said, put my belt on me. And I said, no, we're not going to put the belt on you because I think that the fans are going to go crazy. Throw stuff in here. He says, I don't care. I'm ready for this. I said, yeah, well, the other 20,000 people that are sitting here and paying for tickets aren't ready for this.
So he'll be like, what are you talking about? Give me my belt. He's yelling, going crazy. And finally, I convinced him to go, hey, man, if they give you the belt, it's going to get ugly. But where's my belt? I'll give it to you in the locker room. Like, he was just solely focused on the belt at this point.
Eventually, both are escorted. Bruce Buffer reads the cards when no one's in the cage at all.
He acted like an animal and he had to be escorted out there. Embarrassed Dana, embarrassed the UFC, embarrassed this sport. We're trying to take this stuff into the Olympic level, and that is not how you do that.
I go, so what was the desired outcome there? What were you doing? He goes, brother, I don't know. I lose my mind. I said, I know you did.
I want to say sorry to Athletic Commission. I know this is not my best side. You know, this is not my best side. You know, I'm human being.
The Nevada State Athletic Commission is going to go after him, I'm sure, pretty hard.
I think he'll be disqualified for 4.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified.
4 or 6 months.
I know my father gonna smash when I go because I know he's gonna smash me.
Who says that at 30 years old? You know, like, my father's gonna smash me. You know, like, that's just the respect he had for his dad.
I'm the type of guy that believes that two things can be true at once. We can believe that Conor's pre-fight behavior was reprehensible, while also believing that Khabib's post-fight brawl was way out of line. It completely overshadowed what should have otherwise been considered a phenomenal performance and amazing submission over the UFC's biggest star. But what's done is done. The brawl was contained, and we could now focus on Khabib's future.
Who do you want to see Khabib fight next? As a fight fan, who would you want to see?
I mean, as a fight fan, you got to go with Tony.
We are on a collision course with Khabib and Tony Ferguson.
Khabib and I deserve to fight. We need to fight for the 5th time. We need to try this out again. Despite having that fight fall through 4 times already, we all still wanted, dare I say, needed to see Khabib versus Tony Ferguson. That would be a legacy-defining fight. However, there was a different, equally appealing fight that everyone wanted to see.
It's come to the end. We should have best of luck, man.
So,
Good luck for the fight. Thank you, man. Thank for you, man. You're the best, man. You're the best.
my father say his dream fight me versus George Sinclair.
Меня тут совсем подкинешь, на 70
Me and father will always watch fight and will always learn from George Sinclair, you know. That's why, like, he was my father's favorite fighter.
George St. Pierre versus Khabib Nurmagomedov would be the biggest fight. The most dominant fighter in the history of the sport versus the greatest in the history of the sport. We're gonna see that fight. Bro, he's taking GSP down, and once he gets him down, he's gonna be stuck there. And that's where the problem arises.
My strategy for what I've done against Khabib would be to keep the fight most as I can in the middle and not being afraid to go for taking down. I would have maybe be the first guy that he fought that would have tried to put him down.
But at the end of the day, Khabib Nurmagomedov beats George St. Pierre in a fight.
Khabib versus George St. Pierre was not only a massive super fight, but it was always a part of Father's plan just later down the road. But make no mistake, Abdulmanap always wanted Khabib to become a combat sambo world champion, check. Become the undisputed UFC lightweight champion, check. Defend the belt long enough to be considered the GOAT of the weight class, and ultimately defeat George St. Pierre at welterweight to become a double champion and retire at an undefeated 30-0. Oh, and there was one more piece to that plan that I almost forgot.
Khabib
Biz böyle düşünüyoruz. Evlensin o için kölepet boyu.
That's right. Upon Khabib's retirement, Abdulmanap wanted the Eagle to pass the torch to Islam Makhachev for him to begin his own dominant title reign. Keep in mind that at this point in time, Islam was quietly building up his legendary win streak in the lightweight division to hopefully be ready for the title upon Khabib's exit. But we're still quite far away top of the division. In any case, Khabib wasn't near retirement, so the GSP fight didn't make sense yet. Tony made the most sense. But things were complicated. Khabib was suspended for 9 months due to his post-fight brawl at UFC 229. So the UFC wanted to make an interim title fight between Max Holloway and Tony Ferguson to keep the division moving. However, Tony Ferguson turned down the fight. So instead, Dustin Poirier stepped in and defeated Max Holloway to become the interim UFC lightweight champion. I know that was a lot, but key takeaways: 1, we'd have to wait for that Tony fight just a little while longer. 2, Dustin Poirier would certainly be the Eagles' next opponent. And 3, Father's plan was still in full effect. For the first time in Khabib's career, he would be joined by familiar company for his title defense in Abu Dhabi.
It was my first time my father was gonna be cornered me in UFC career, and this one gave me a little bit more motivation, you know.
And Khabib's father, he has a hell of a presence.
Yeah, his dreams become true because he really won. Be in my corner in UFC fights, and now time is coming.
This is the real. I'm the world champion, and he, as is he, and this is a super fight to me. That's how I feel. That's what this feels like to me. I know I'm gonna stop Khabib. I'm gonna hurt him and stop him. I'll put him away. I can't be timid of takedowns and timid of him touching my legs and let that affect what I do best, man. I gotta put this guy away. I feel like I'm the best fighter in the world.
Nobody can rest like nobody, and you have to listen with the whole 25 minutes. You have to be ready for this one.
I need to make the openings. The guy has a very tight game. He's good at what he does. I have to take chances. If he doesn't go out there and beat me up and stop me, he's going to do worse than everybody predicted him to do.
I think I have to mold him, like I do with everybody. When I go to the cage, I mold my opponents all my life, 27-0. I know he's tough challenge, but this guy is not in my level.
If I wanna improve my legacy, I have to beat Dustin, I have to beat Tony Ferguson and GSP, and then I can become one number one fighter.
My father was with me all my training camp, when I cut weight, backstage, before I go to the cage, when you go to the cage, everywhere my father was with me, you know, and it was.
At Raymore and Flanagan, we carry mattress brands built for real rest. Don't miss early Labor Day deals or enjoy flexible financing on your new mattress. So you can buy now or later. Come in, get me, and wake up feeling different. Only at Raymore and Flanagan.
Hardpoint locked down. We lost the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint contested. You make this look easy.
First time in UFC for me. 58 years old, almost 59. You know, he's very strong. Every day we're wrestling with him, grappling with him. You guys can't be like, no understand how I love my father. Let's talk about my father. I like this. I miss my father. I miss my father always, you know. When I go to the cage with my father, I feel I go to the cage with the lion, you know. So the cage, I look at father and I understand he's nervous. I tell him, hey, how you feel? He say, I'm okay, but I feel he's not okay. I say everything is gonna be good. I'm gonna finish this guy. He punched me a couple of times, but I control everything.
I felt like I couldn't get anything going with my stand-up. He's very awkward. For sure, he was winning the rounds, obviously, taking me down and dominating. His understanding of grappling is the best I've ever felt, the best I've ever seen.
Coach Javier all the time tell me, father plan, rest with him.
He didn't get one of his takedowns stuffed, not one.
Incredibly dominant, even though there was some drama in there when he was caught in that guillotine.
The guillotine here, it's tight. It was very good guillotine.
Dude, it was so close. You could see. It was tight as f***.
You
know what interesting? I told Islam before the fight, Dustin like guillotine choke with right hand. I want to give him my neck to make him tired.
Dustin had that thing deep. Most people would have tapped and went to sleep.
Dustin is like crazy guy. He think I'm gonna tap in front of my father. When it was very close, I move my body and I make him tired. After that, I feel I broke him.
You were sweating, and your father comes to the octagon. He takes his shirt and he wipes your face.
I have father here. Say thank you.
was very close. I move my body and I make him tired. After that, I feel I broke him. My body and I make him tired. After that, I feel I broke him.
And had that thing deep, most people would have tapped and went to sleep.
Я думаю, надо ли удушающий Хабиб может уснуть и сдастся. Dustin is like crazy guy. He think I can. Он говорит, что один из моментов I feel it's not okay. Он говорит, все будет нормально, не волнуйся. Теперь разум успокаивает. I say everything is gonna be good. I'm gonna finish this guy. He punched me a couple of times, but I control everything.
I felt like I couldn't get anything going with my stand-up. He's very awkward. For sure, he was winning the rounds, obviously. Taking me down and dominating. His understanding of grappling is the best I've ever felt. The best I've ever seen.
Coach Javier all the time tell me, father plan, rest with him.
He didn't get one of his takedowns stuffed, not one.
Incredibly dominant, even though there was some drama in there when he was caught in that guillotine.
Search and destroy.
It was very good guillotine.
Dude, it was so close. You could see it was tight as
Он сам говорит, что один из моментов ему тяжело дышать. You know what interesting? I told Islam before the fight, Dustin like guillotine choke with the right hand. I want to give him my neck to make him tired.
Dustin had that thing deep. Most people would have tapped and went to sleep.
Я думаю, надо ли удушающий Хабиб. Он может уснуть и сдастся. Dustin is like crazy guy. He think I'm gonna tap in front of my father when it was.
It was very good guillotine.
Dude, it was so close. You could see it was tight as
Он сам говорит, что один из моментов. You know what interesting? I told Islam before the fight, Dustin like guillotine choke with the right hand. I want to give him my neck to make him tired.
Dustin had that thing deep. People would have tapped and went to sleep.
Mission clock is running on fumes. We got the bomb. Charge is dropped. Mission compromised. Try again. Enemy details down to one. Finish this.
He takes his shirt and wipes your face. Everything what I have because of my team.
Protect the objective.
Form up.
That's it. And everything in your life.
One hostile remains. Stay in the zone. We're going round again.
Tony Ferguson now? Yeah, that's the fight to make.
Tony Ferguson should be next. It would be a crime if his next fight is not for the undisputed UFC lightweight title.
Do you believe Tony Ferguson is next? Do you want to take a long layoff? I mean, what are your initial thoughts right now?
Next is my next opponent, very good steak with the which is I won this.
Clear the objectives. Charge acquired.
Get close.
One hostile remains.
Opportunity like that. There's nowhere to go but
Charge is set.
You
took this round, but we're not done yet.
This happened already. get booked. Just hopefully the final time.
The main event is, of course, Khabib Nurmagomedov, Tony Ferguson, which has all the power 4 times. Good times to jump, apparently, but who knows?
Switching sides.
So this is the 5th fucking time they scheduled this fight. We're gonna check you in that bitch, and now they're gonna work the opponent. Stop.
Defend the objective.
Form up.
Yes.
It's like, they understand. Let's say, like, you look like stupid. What? Do you think that we got to see you fight?
One hostile remains.
In free fight, I can eat you. You never fight if you American guy.
Stay in the zone. We're going round again.
I can eat you still. So hard, that's not gonna do this. James can't understand it. He's gonna be this. He gets put up with. Now they're growing concerns about the deadly coronavirus.
Destroy the objectives. Bomb acquired.
Cancellations and rescheduling sporting events here and around the world.
Rest and regroup. We have to go again.
He should have stayed here. He should have done this.
Defend the objectives.
We all made mistakes leading up to that, including me. I made mistakes too that ended up getting him stuck and as a
result of the government saying that he can't leave, he can't enter Russia. This is for the Olympics. Fight in this undisclosed location in the United States.
Enemy details down to 1. Finish this. Battle's lost. Pop smoke and regroup.
100% the winner of this fight will fight Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Feels pretty good. Yeah, I can't wait to face the challenge. You know, that is Khabib. 5 times Khabib was scheduled to face Tony Ferguson, and every single time the fight evaded us. I mean, a worldwide catastrophe had to happen to break this fight up. And now, just engaged defeating Tony Ferguson, we would never get that fight. So, where did this leave Father's plan?
Neutralize the objectives.
So, if he's just engaging, he wants his 30th fight with 30 against Fort St. Pierre. Justin in October, GSP in April. Does Khabib fight GSP, George St. Pierre? I would be interested in Seriously, according to Father's plan, Khabib's next 2 fights would be his last. He would fight Justin Gaethje and then GSP to retire an undefeated...
Enemy details down to 1. Finish this. Bomb is armed. Tighten by the numbers. Just how we drilled it.
children on the beach. Telling them what I thought was before. Very useful answer to the children. That's how I consider all day. It can't stop tomorrow at all.
Switching sides.
I will on it personally, so you have to be ready today or tomorrow to be buried. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Protect the objectives.
My dad, he was a completely different person, and everybody okay. I was okay to handle this violence. You're such a fucking pussy. It was like very, very close relationship.
One hostile remains.
The father was like everything. меня будут устраивать. Я знаю, что я смертный, все, отхватить денег не смогу. То, что делаю историю для своей мамы, для России, и во всем мире для смешного единоборства, я считаю, я сполна отдал себя. И мои законы. Я никуда не сожалею. Все решил.
Like that, he was like the closest human in the world to me.
Clear the objective.
This is not
It's his father. His father got wounded.
Anyone that ever was in his presence left feeling better for it because they felt that the care
Fuck
that
you, nigga.
The legacy that the father has left behind is just unbelievable. And it's
Enemy
sad
details
people
down to
really
one.
know that
Finish
he's one of
this.
the greatest trainers, if not the greatest trainer of all time.
I understand what he's going through. So if he needs anything or needs me, therefore, I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. It's such a big part of who he is. I don't know what he's going to be able to do without his dad.
With YouTube Music Premium, listen to ad-free songs, even when you're offline or on the go.
Time's almost up.
Discover new
Make that
artists,
push.
podcasts, and create personalized playlists anytime, anywhere. Try 1 month free.
The untimely passing of
Charge acquired.
was devastating. To not
Many
only
thanks.
Islam Makhachev and the rest of his students, but to the entire MMA community as a whole. Khabib lost not only his coach, but his father and his best friend as well. And now, with Khabib forced to simultaneously carry this emotional burden and the
Bomb
mantle of
planted.
his
Hold your
father's plan,
positions.
the entire MMA world is not knowing what to expect from the Eagle going into his next fight.
Perfect planning. Perfect execution. Nice work, Black Ops.
He can do nothing, and it's what happened with my father. Like fight without him, it was like very tough, you know.
Quite the best in the world. Khabib Nurmagomedov can't wait to take his out.
I think this is a very dangerous fight. This is the most dangerous fight in the division. I think
Khabib Nurmagomedov can't wait to take his out.
I think this is a very dangerous fight. This is the most dangerous fight in the division. I think Justin Gaethje, this version of Justin Gaethje, will be his toughest test to date.
Enjoy the carnage. I go in there and create damage. It will be causing massive damage to his legs, to his body, and his face.
I just want to make this guy tired and finish him. This is my plan.
We all know how much he loved his dad and how close they were. His dad was a hard man. His dad, raised him to be a man's man. That's who Khabib is. He's a good guy. He's a good person, good human being. He's good to his family. He's good to his friends, and he's been great to this company. I don't know how long he's going to stick around. How many more people he's going to try to beat. This is a big fight for him.
It was very big challenge for me. This is like hardest year in my life.
It's very traumatic to lose your father, to lose your coach, to lose your mentor, to lose your best friend. What kind of a mental state will he be in?
Who knows how I'm gonna feel inside the cage. Like first time I'm gonna have like this hard situation when I go to the cage.
I feel like he is more motivated than ever. I feel like he has a goal. He has a mission. He wants to do this for his late father. He wants to dedicate this to his dad. I think we'll see the best ever Khabib Nurmagomedov on Saturday, considering everything he's been through this year.
If Khabib wins this fight, he's the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, and he's on his way to GOAT status.
I just want to retire like undisputed, undefeated, UFC lightweight champion.
I'm confident and believing that Khabib will retire undefeated. Nobody will beat this guy. He is too committed
to GOAT status.
I just want to retire like undisputed, undefeated, UFC lightweight champion.
I'm confident and believing that Khabib will retire undefeated. Nobody will beat this guy. He is too committed to who he's supposed to be to get beat by anyone.
Apparently, he was in the hospital. He broke his foot.
He fought with a broken toe, too, by the way. Snapped. A lot of guys would have pulled out of that fight.
This guy, he hit like truck, like for nobody he hit like harder than Justin Gaethje.
The pressure that Khabib puts on you is unbelievable.
Masterful performance. As close as you get of a perfect fight.
I think that was his best performance in the UFC, considering the guy he fought and everything he's been through leading up to this fight.
We all fight for something, but it's hard to beat that why. He was fighting for something special.
I'm gonna bring him to the deep ocean. I'm gonna make him tired and finish him there.
When he got the fight to the ground, it just looked like they were on a different level.
I know this guy very tough and he never give up. And I go to the armbar. I understand maybe this guy's not top and I'm gonna break his arm. in front of his parents.
And he didn't want to hurt him in front of his parents. So he went to the triangle and just kind of put him to sleep.
Medic on mission.
And Khabib Nurmagomedov has immediately resorted to tears.
You said something to him when he was that on the floor. What words did you offer him?
You just made your father really proud.
That night, it was like most emotional moment for me in my life.
Today, I want to say it was my last fight. And no way I'm gonna come here without my father.
I think it was like my hardest.
Hard point. Capture the objectives. Hard points identified. Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point is secure. We're winning this. Hard point lost. Hard point is secure. Hard point located. Hostiles have captured the hard point. We've lost the advantage. Hard point locked down. We've lost the hard point. Hard point located. Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point is secure. Hard point contested. Hard point lost. Hard point is secure. Hard point contested. Hard point is secure. Hard point identified. Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point is secure. Contesting hard point. Contesting hard point. Hard point lost. Hard point locked down. Contesting hard point. Hard point identified. Hard point is secure. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint contested. Lost the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Contesting hardpoint. Assault pack. Lost the hardpoint. Hostile Thresher commencing attacks. Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hostile lightning strike targeting active. Enemy lightning strike inbound. We've lost the hard point. Hard point is secure. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint is secure. An enemy hacker is attempting to breach our systems. Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint is secure. There's no profit in defeat. Fight! We've taken control. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. We've lost control. contested. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint located. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Mission clock is running down. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint locked down. Testing hardpoint. We've lost the hardpoint. Asset losses unacceptable. Go to ground.
One hand washes the other. Help each other out. Baller move.
Medic on mission.
Search and destroy. Protect the objectives. Keep it down, we're not done yet. Neutralize the objectives. Charges acquired.
What's up?
This is it. Fight like you've got a pair. Bomb dropped. You're not paid to fail. Get back in the game. Protect the objective. We're only as strong as our weakest link. That you?
Are you guys getting spikes, or is that just me?
Destroy the objectives. Bomb acquired. Bomb carrier down. Charges acquired. pleasure watching you work, crew. Defend the objectives.
Solid.
Get close.
Charge is set. A bonus to whoever frags their last man. This is coming out of your